Well, what's up, Forest Park? I hope you woke up feeling good today. Like, is it a good day for you? I don't know about you, but for me, the more I wake up every single day, having been in quarantine for a while, the gym was closed for a while, I find my muscles not feeling as strong as they once were. Let me give you an example. I remember in 2019, I went to Puerto Rico. And in Puerto Rico, they've got beaches, they've got rainforests, they've got scuba diving, snorkeling, everything literally under the sun you can do. And I remember it was my third day in Puerto Rico, and Lucas was still growing up, and I just found myself waking up one of those mornings being like, I don't know if I want to do anything today. For real. Like, I was in Puerto Rico, and I didn't want to do anything. My wife actually said, hey, you want to go travel through the rainforest? Do you want to go hiking? Do you want to go check out some rivers? And I was like, I don't know. I'm pretty tired. Yesterday has got me wiped out. And I remember in that moment, God spoke to me. I don't know that it was him. It might have been a little more indigestion, but I feel like there was a conviction in that moment where God was like, you were in Puerto Rico. You got to do something. You got to explore. You've never been here before. There's so many things that you can encounter if you would just get up and do something about it. And so in that moment, I got up and we went and explored. And I saw a snake, I saw some lizards, I went to a river, I sat on a rock. I got to see new things that I'd never seen before. And I was just realizing through that entire time, man, how often in our relationship with God, we recognize, right, that we are in Christ. 2 Corinthians 5 says that if you're in Christ, you're a new creation. The old has passed away, the new has come. We are in Christ, and I was in Puerto Rico, and we're in this world, and we're in our families, and we're in this church. There are so many things that we can explore. It's a new creation. Man, if you can explore so much in Puerto Rico, how much can you explore in this new creation that God is building you into? And I just think for so many of us, we're not just physically getting older. I'm not just getting wrinkles on my forehead. I think my faith is getting old. My faith is getting wrinkles. You remember when you trusted in Jesus for the first time and you were like, all right, let me explore this. Let me encounter this. Let me do this for Jesus. I remember when I first trusted in Jesus, the first thing I did was went and talked to somebody about it because I was so enamored with the love of God in my life. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was exploring to see what God was going to do in a situation. And I know many of you have had similar experiences, but as we become familiar with our faith, we start to escape that which we formerly enjoyed. It's become familiar. We're getting older. And we call it maturity. And I don't know that that's maturity, that when you get older in your faith, that you start to not do the things that God's calling you to do. I think it's just rote familiarity. Ultimately, it's apathy. And I want to encourage you, if you are in Christ right now, there's so much left to explore. And so don't fall into this place where you escape the realities that God's called you to. I want to get back to the place where, like St. Augustine would look at a leaf and start to understand more about the character of God because he just studied the details. When you look at your word, right, the Bible, just start studying it. Go into it and recognize that just because you've read it before doesn't mean that there's not more to explore. What would it look like for you today, tomorrow, this next week to start opening the word and saying, hey, God, please help me understand something deeper about who you are and what you've done in Jesus. Reveal something special to me. Man, how cool would it be if we move from this place of familiarity to this place of a deeper faith where we want to explore daily the manifold riches of the glory of Jesus? I want to encourage you to do that today. Start moving forward in that because there's so much left to explore.